Screaming. I be having a hard time bringing us back in. Oh my god.
I was like, okay, the extended. She played the extended version and shit. I was like,
I
all
did,
right.
I did, I did. Because I like to give myself a little bit of time to share the link and stuff, so people know that we're live and all that other
That's good.
stuff. Um, yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Sippin and Vibes. I'm your girl, Miss JLH from We Don't Sip Tea, We Drink Wine.
And this your boy AJ, the co-host with Hip Hop Vibes, the podcast. It's like a tri-cold quest. You got to stay the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow. Hip hop is crazy this week
There's a lot of shit
or
happening.
this month.
I'm about to say
I don't
what
know.
happened this week.
I mean, nothing happened this week. I guess this month, I should say, because last week, I mean, it was last week. 3 albums is crazy.
I'm talking
Drake
about.
dropping 3 albums is really wild.
Did you listen to all three?
I didn't listen to any of them at all. Did you?
I did. I did. I went ahead and listened. I went ahead and listened to
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
it. No, it's
How
like
was it?
it's your typical Drake
Of
albums.
course it is.
But I will say, we like to shit on Drake, but when Drake wants to rap, that nigga do be rapping. That nigga do be rapping. Like on Iceman, he was definitely rapping on that shit. I give him that. But overall, it was decent. But
I
that's a
don't think,
listen though.
yeah, I mean, I can't wait till we review because that is our plan to review Drake albums. Um, it's a lot.
It
But
is.
I'm ready to do that. Like I'm so excited to go through the discography of Drake only because I know he has really good albums and it would be nice to revisit them and just to see how they've aged and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
also it would just be nice for people to understand where other people are coming from as far as saying that there's no growth there. And I think people aren't understanding when people say like certain artists like him, Chris Brown, Future, like there's no growth. Like I get like his hardcore diehard fans or like hardcore diehard fans saying like, no, they like there's this and there's that. Like I guess I get all of that, but in its core, to its core, it's not. It's very childish. It's giving 2010.
No, I totally get that. I totally get that. I think one of my homeboys he made a post. Well, he put on the story how he's just like Drake shows no growth compared to somebody like Nas, Jay Z, Kendrick Cole. They all show growth in they shit. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted. I don't mind like a party record here and there, but if that's all you do and you about to be like 40 type shit, it's like show something. I understand you trying to make hits and like appeal to like the 20-year-olds and like the teenagers, which is weird. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I get that from a marketing standpoint, money standpoint. That's what brings in the money. But I just like show a little bit of growth here.
And I think when we say that too, I think people need to realize like we've reviewed some hip hop legends that have a consistent lane that they're in.
Hmm.
Like you have your Paul Wall. We did Paul Wall, we did Juvenile,
Hmm.
we did Juicy J. You know what I'm saying? We've
Yeah,
reviewed artists that have a lane that they've been in and they haven't like really strayed from like that. But those albums also show growth. Like they
exactly.
was on some grown man shit. Like that that last Juvenile album, like you could tell the nigga had grown. Like he
Hmm.
not in the streets no more. Like you could tell like he's on a different level.
Yeah,
Even with him rapping about the same stuff that he always raps
yeah.
about. You know what I'm saying? Even Juicy J, like that Logic and Juicy J album, I thought was so creative and very slept on. I feel because I just thought it was really beautiful to not only learn more about Juicy J, but also him rapping on beats that were just different from what he's used to
Hmm.
or what we're used to.
Exactly, exactly. So you know what I'm saying? He stepped outside the box.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you don't necessarily
Just
have
get
to.
to it.
You don't necessarily have to show growth per se. Just like change it up a little bit.
Facts.
And to be fair,
And it
Drake has tried that in like his earlier years, a little bit, but it didn't really,
I'm gonna save it for when we actually discuss Drake
fair.
because I think I have my things that I want to say about that and why it just doesn't feel like it's growth really, but I think we should save that for when we really dig into his albums and stuff like that because I do have a lot to say there as to why I feel that way.
Got you. No, I got you. That makes
But
sense.
yeah, but even like on the Chris on the Chris Brown tip, I said something like because a lot of people Pitchfork had gave the album a 1.3
I saw that shit.
review and yeah, niggas was like, "Oh, they hating. It's just Chris Brown hate and stuff like that." But I didn't listen to the album,
Yeah,
but
only her.
he has a song on there with Tank, and Tank was defending it too, which is not a surprise because Tank defends losers.
Damn.
But
Damn.
yeah, he has an allegiance to
Is
losers.
Tank on the list?
Yeah, I mean, I was never a huge Tank fan anyway. I like a few Tank songs, but I'm not a huge
Interesting.
fan. And not because I think he makes bad music or I don't like his voice. He's an amazing artist,
Okay.
an amazing writer, an amazing producer, but I just
It's the outside shit.
you know it. But oh, hold on. Let me make sure you can hear me cuz my
I can
sound
hear
be
you. Yeah.
acting
I don't know
crazy.
about, I don't know about everybody else.
Oh, okay, great, 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 great. Cuz that voice be loud. Okay, great. So, so they got that 1.3 rating or whatever and my thing with that is he has a song on his album on this new album called Brown I think it's called Brown or whatever. He
Yeah.
has a song with Tank and it's called Body Goals.
Body goes.
Not just body goals, hashtag body goals.
Uh,
Tank is almost 50, if not 50. Chris Brown is almost 40. I'm sorry, but I do not want to hear niggas almost pushing daisies, talking about some hashtag body goals. Y'all are too old for that. I mean, what are we talking about now? I don't, I don't want to hear that from them. That is not. That's a leave that to a Jeremiah. Leave that to a Ty Dolla Sign. Leave that to a but I'm thinking with Tank and Chris Brown, like y'all supposed to be on some grown nigga shit singing and crooning, you know.
and
Like where's the Gerald Levert of it all? You know what I'm saying? Give me the Luther. Where's the Luther?
we ain't got that no more.
I don't want to hear that. And for me, I just think it's childish. Like, what are hashtag body goals? I just don't want to hear that. I'm a grown ass woman. I know my body goals. I don't want to hear that in the song. I just don't want to hear that. I'm sorry. That just sounds crazy to me. They are too old for that. It's just I don't like it. So that's where I'm at with it.
What would you like to hear from Chris Brown? And Chris Brown. Tank's a little different. Tank's definitely older. So, but Chris Brown's like
Right.
our age. So, what would you like to hear from Chris Brown?
You
Being from
know,
your age.
even if he didn't talk about the whole situation with Rihanna, which he could have, and that would have been really great, especially after his Man in the Mirror performance on BET.
Mm-hmm.
That was a moment where he really could have redeemed himself and actually like talked about his life, his how he grew up, the abuse that he saw and stuff. Like he really could have honed in on his life. He didn't do that really, and he
Out
didn't
of the
really
way.
talk about his relationship with Karuchi except for like missing her and wanting to stalk her and all this other stuff. It was just more things that he could have related to with his life. Now, if you don't want to talk about your life, then fine. You don't want to talk about your life in the music. But then you can also draw off of life like around you. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like these two artists tonight, Kendrick and J. Cole, are such amazing artists because they were able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if we're not talking J. Cole, this album For Your Eyes Only is first of all fucking underrated as fuck. I know it went platinum and gold and all that other stuff, but I just feel like we don't talk about For Your Eyes Only. This shit is good. This is a good ass album. This is like three in a row for J. Cole now. Like, and that's hard to do. So I mean, all three albums for me are a 10. And Born Center, Forest Hills Drive, and For Your Eyes Only. This is a good ass album, and I just feel like we didn't talk about it enough. It wasn't. It was slept on a little bit,
I
and
give you that.
yeah, and like for me, J. Cole drew from not just his own experiences and whatever he was going through as getting older and stuff, but I feel like he also drew from the people that he knew. Like he's talking about his friend and stuff like that. So I just wish Chris Brown would have done that too. Even Usher did that, you know, with Confessions. Confessions supposedly
Oh
isn't even
yeah.
about him. It's about JD. And
So
I'm
he
just
said,
like,
right.
yeah, so he says.
It's just
But it was
ironic
very
that
convenient that
that
it
him and
came
Chili broke up.
out. Okay. So to for me, it just could have been nice to have more if not introspective of yourself, like of a perspective of the
Okay.
world and what niggas is actually going through, not just trying to pop on TikTok.
Nah, I feel
And
you.
for me, that's what it constantly gives, trying to pop on TikTok. And I'm just tired. I'm just tired of these niggas.
I get it. My bad. I had to put the fan on.
No, it's okay. It's hot.
It's hot. Yeah, it's hot up here now.
I'm hot. It's hot. It's real hot.
That shit went from 60 to 90. I'm like, God, hey.
Nah, that is. But let's get into these albums because I think we had a really good listening session this week.
Oh,
It
definitely,
was
definitely.
beautiful. Oh,
Where we going? Where we going to first?
I don't even know. It was so
I'm gonna
nice.
flip a
I'm gonna
coin. Hold
tell
on.
you, AJ, I'm getting deep this
Ooh, okay.
podcast
She
because it was a
going deep. All right,
yes, this was philosophically sound.
I'm, I'm gonna flip a coin. I'm gonna flip a coin.
All right, bet.
Heads.
Let's do Heads Kendrick.
All right, heads Kendrick. All right, hold on.
Yeah,
All right, I don't know if you can see my screen. Can you see it?
yeah,
All right.
screaming. Not you gotta. Okay, okay. Heads screaming.
I do that shit on my
So
podcast too. I'm like, all right,
I love that. I love that you have an app for that. We're so millennials. I don't
like
like
shit.
it. Like
Ain't got no
niggas
quarter
ain't
on it.
got.
There's an app for that.
I know that's what I'm. Niggas ain't got coins.
There's an app for that.
I'm screaming. But okay, to Pimp a Butterfly. So this week, you guys, the chat is open. We reviewed To Pimp a Butterfly and For Your Eyes Only, Kendrick and J. Cole's. Well, this will be Kendrick's third or fourth studio album.
It's third.
Third studio album.
Technically
So
third.
Overly Dedicated isn't counted.
No, that's more of a mixtape.
Okay, okay.
Or
So
like,
this would be his. Oh, a EP.
yeah, one of the two. Either way, it's not an album. They don't count as an album. I don't think.
I got you. So this will be his third, and then this is J. Cole's
Just
fourth.
fourth. Yeah, this is fourth one. Yeah,
Yeah.
fourth.
Okay, that's what's up. To Pimp a Butterfly came out in 2015,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Indeed.
Okay.
March
Do you
15th.
have Oh, okay. It just passed the anniversary.
Right.
Wow. So this is perfect and right on time. I love that. Do you have any stuff about it? Because I really don't.
I'm dead. So you got all your stuff is for Cole, not for Kendrick?
No, I have stuff. I mean, I have thoughts. I just didn't have.
Oh,
Yeah, I
gotcha,
have
gotcha.
thoughts, but I had stuff that I looked up for J. Cole. Yeah, unfortunately, screaming.
Not unfortunately. Unfortunately,
I mean, not fortunate, unfortunately, but fortunately. I'll do the light skinned nigga this
I
time.
got you. All right. So with this album, with Pimp a Butterfly, he was inspired to make this album when he traveled out to, I believe, South Africa. I believe he traveled out there. I think it was South Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Well, Africa.
Okay,
Yeah, South Africa. Yeah. And then he
that
was,
makes more sense now.
yeah. So he was visiting all these different like historic sites. Like he visited Nelson Mandela's site or whatever it was, and he was just inspired, to make the album from there. And originally, the album was actually supposed to be called "To Pimp a Caterpillar," and the way it was going to be, and the way it was said, the way the title was going to be was like the number two, you know, Pimp a Caterpillar, and then when you put what's the acronym? It spells Tupac.
Mhm.
That was
Oh my
you got the
gosh!
Tupac, which is why you got the Tupac interview at the end.
Yes,
The episode
yes.
about Tupac basically, but they switched the last minute to Pimp a Butterfly.
Wow. That's fire. This nigga genius. Okay. I didn't sit with the title too much when it first came out, but listening back, I'm so glad we're listening to these albums again cuz with a
Hmm.
mature mind and in a different space, I'm able to really sit with the music and also sit with the title and the covers of the albums and everything like that. And I see it a lot differently than I did when it first came out.
Hmm.
Um, I also think it was hard, a tough album. Both of these albums were tough albums for niggas to digest at that time. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
ye-
Especially when you like with Kendrick, you're following the album like Good Kid, Mad City, like trying to follow that up is like that's tough. That's like Snoop Dogg trying to
so
follow up
tough.
Doggy Style. Like
Dead ass.
that's tough. Or 50 Cent trying
It
to follow
was,
Get Rich or Die Trying. That's just tough to
yeah,
do when you had such a
it was
strong
tough.
debut.
Yeah, that is tough for sure. But when I say these albums are fucking amazing, like these are some good ass, thought out, thought provoking albums. And I'm just so disgusted with how much I feel like we just like let them fly by. I don't know if we was too busy in the club shaking our ass to Drake and
In future,
Future.
he's more 2015. He's more 2015.
The Migos was out at this time. You feel me? Like
Yo,
a lot's going on. A lot of,
Juicy
a
J was
lot
still
of,
out. Yeah,
yeah.
it was. Yeah, that was a damn. That was a time. Shit.
This is
Two
still a
Chains,
time.
Two Chains was
You,
still out.
you feel me?
It was a time. It was a time.
It was a time.
15, 25. Yeah, I was young, bro. Yeah, I was young.
Yeah,
I was
we're
young. Yeah,
definitely.
I was definitely out from time to time. Out from time to time. I ain't gonna say all the time. I was
No,
out from time to time.
we definitely outside. And I think women are coming up in hip hop at this moment. So
Mm,
now you have
2015.
don't we have a couple women coming up
It's really
at this
just
time?
it's just Nicki still.
Oh, it's just
Remy
Nikki
Remy
still?
start Remy started making a comeback around this time. I think Remy Ma.
Okay.
I think this is when she got out of jail actually.
Okay.
I think so. She made a little bit of a comeback, but other than that, as far as from like a major standpoint, I think it was still Nicki because Megan wasn't out yet. Cardi was doing the Instagram shit. She wasn't like rapping.
Yeah, okay, okay,
Um,
okay. That's what
yeah,
I'm thinking. Well, I think at this time she has like mixtapes and stuff.
I think she had mixtapes and stuff at this point, and she was doing the what love and hip hop stuff. I think at that time too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think 2018 maybe is when women really start popping more, I
Yeah,
guess.
like 17, 18 around that time. Definitely 17.
Yeah, okay.
That's when Cardi dropped Bodak Yellow in 17.
Okay, so then that makes more sense. Okay, so we in this era of hip hop is still a fun time. You got a lot of people out, you got a lot of niggas dropping albums. We still just want to have fun. We still in these streets and partying. So I don't but there's also like a lot of shit happening in the world too during this time because you still
Hmm.
have like, the police brutality things going on. I think this is Trump's first term in office, if I'm not mistaken, during this
Uh,
time.
Not yet. I think
Not yet.
this is the tail end of Obama.
Okay. Okay. So, but we know what's coming.
Yeah,
The coming.
yeah. Basically, but
So yeah, but there's stuff going on. The world is not great at this time either.
it's not.
So,
School shootings were happening and shit at this point too. Heavy at this point. Well, no, not yet. It was like uh, I won't say it was heavy. It really started popping off to like 16, I think, with the school,
mm, yeah.
like on a consistent basis.
Well, well, it's crazy because both of these albums are a year apart. So one comes out in 2015, I think For Your Eyes only came out
That's
in
2016.
2016.
Yeah, yeah, I
So
remember.
we're still, yeah, it's still like a tumultuous time in a sense. So,
Yeah, yeah. And these are albums that we
um,
needed for the culture. We did need these albums. We did.
we absolutely did. So anything else you had to say before we get into the meat and
I do
potatoes?
want to say, like, going back and listening to this album. I remember why this was my This was my favorite Kendrick album at one point. Just going back and
Me
listening,
too.
like, fuck, this shit was the vibe. Like,
Me too.
yeah. And I think when people get it misconstrued, it's just like, okay, like, Good Kid, Mad City. You know, it had that West Coast vibe to it. It had like the gangster shit, the hype shit. And Pimp Butterfly didn't really have any of that for real, for real. It was all like
No.
jazzy, funky vibes, chill vibes.
So jazzy, so funky, and it really made you think once you really listen to the lyrics,
Hmm.
and it really had you in a, I don't know, it just gave a different, it wasn't all about, it's weird because the album wasn't strictly about Kendrick. Like it
Hmm.
wasn't like a personal album for real,
Yeah,
but it was for the niggas. Like this was a nigga
strictly for the
album.
niggas.
This was strictly for the niggas. And when I think about To Pimp a Butterfly, granted, I like the concept that it had with maybe it was like a acronym for Tupac and stuff like that, and maybe
Hmm.
he was trying to say something different. But when I think about To Pimp a Butterfly, it's like, and I know he has that poem at the end, talking about the caterpillar and the butterfly and stuff like that,
Hmm.
or that story. I don't know what it was, a poem or a story, but the butterfly is like a symbolism for like the creativity and the beauty and just the freedom that we as a people can have or could have if we wasn't it once we break free from our cocoon, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then to be pimped, it's like we're being pimped out by society, by whiteness, by
Cool Uncle.
colonialism, by, yeah, like by all the things that is stopping us from being great. Or just even like being in our neighborhoods, because he talks about how in his in the album he talks about how he was conflicted. He's
Mm-hmm.
coming off of making this great album. He's coming off making this great music, but then he has to go back to the hood where he's known and loved because the two worlds is conflicting.
Mm-hmm.
Like one way it's like this is cool, this is great, but this isn't really me, this isn't really my lane, it doesn't really feel natural here. But now I'm back here and this doesn't really feel that natural either. I don't know how to express to niggas like, yo, there's more than this, there's different, like we can be better than this. And it's hard to get that across when niggas don't really see that and they only see what they know, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And then to piggyback off of that, I forget which song it was. I think it was Institutionalized. I think was the song where he brought one of his homeboys to the BT Awards. And his homie, is from the hood. He still got the hood mentality. Kendrick Bell all over the world at this point. This nigga still been in Compton and shit. He like, hey, yo, bro, come to the BET Awards with me. And yeah, this dude's looking at all this shit like, yo, bro, you know how much money I can make right now? All this rich shit right here. Like that hood mentality was still with him, even though he's in a
Mhm.
whole different environment. And Kendrick's just like, and Kendrick's just looking at it like, yo, I'm trying to get him out of that, but he's still in that, and it's just like that's just how the world works.
Facts. And that's why
But,
I really do love this album.
mhm.
Like the name of the songs, the you got hood politics, you got you, oh my gosh. Oh, and then you know what he does in this album that oh well, he does it in his last album. But in this album, he takes it a step further. It's the way he manipulates his voice for different tracks for
Mhm.
whatever he's trying to convey within the message.
Yeah,
And
I,
come on, bro.
I love. I know some people hate it, but I love that shit.
I love it so much. Someone said, I saw a post that said we should have known Drake wasn't real because that nigga always been an actor.
Um,
And and somebody said, well, Kendrick's an actor too. And I wanted to say I agree with that, but I don't think he be acting as far as like acting fake or anything like that. But
mhm.
I feel like he puts on a role um again for each song in which whatever message he's trying to convey. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's something that he went through or anything like that, but again, he's one of those rappers like J. Cole, I feel like, who just pulls from real life and it works for him. Whether
Yeah,
it's not his story or not, whether it's his story or not, he's able to convey the message and do it in such a way that it makes you feel like, is he talking about him? So I love that too. What's your favorite songs on this album?
these walls.
Oh,
Uh, you,
that's a good one.
you ain't gotta lie. How much a dollar cost? And all right, those my favorite ones. Yeah, those my favorite.
Okay. All right. And how much a dollar costs?
Yeah.
This was hard for me. I ain't gonna hold you. Um, for free interlude is my favorite. I ain't
That is
gonna
good.
hold
That
you.
is a good one.
For free is for one. This album came off like a slam poetry contest,
Mm,
and he was the only one that entered
this
because
shit
it was.
ain't free.
Yes, this whole album reads like a slam poet, like Def Jam comedy, like Def Jam poetry, and he's the only nigga performing, and
Mm,
he ain't gonna stop till he get his message out, and I just really love it. So for free is my favorite. Um, dang, these walls was my one of mine's
that's my
favorite too.
shit.
But you is gonna be another one. All right, yeah,
Well,
come
I want to
on,
say
I
something about
love
these
it.
walls real quick though. I just love
Uh huh.
how he makes like a callback to Good Kid, Mad City with that last verse, talking about how
Ah.
she's fucking all your favorite rapper. He's talking about the dude that shot his homeboy in the last album. That nigga got locked up, and now Kendra's fucking his girl while this nigga's locked up.
Oh my God. I heard the line and the lyric, but I didn't realize that was a reference back to
Yeah.
Good Kid, Mad
He
City.
like killed my
That's
homeboy and God spares your life. Dumb criminal who got indicted the same night. Now the nigga doing life, and and now your girl's fucking on me. Like
oh my
that was Kendrick's revenge. Because he couldn't get revenge at that point, but he got his revenge by fucking his girl.
oh my God. Yes. Oh, is that in the beginning of the song? It's like, is someone having a baby or?
I think they're just moaning. They're moaning.
Oh, I always thought someone was having a baby. I didn't think that was it. That was sex.
I mean, it says sex right before the hook starts.
I'm
If these walls talk,
screaming.
sex.
Yeah.
Then the beat drops.
Oh my gosh. I totally misread that wrong. Okay, for free, you, all right, and oh, the blacker the berry.
Black and
That's
Berry
my shit.
that is a good one.
Yeah, that's my shit. Because I, like Kendrick, feel like sometimes that I'm hypocritical of things, like like I'm a hypocrite
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when I say certain things,
Uh,
because it's like, yeah, I want all niggas to rise up and stuff like that, and I want us to take all this shit over, but not all you niggas. Some of you niggas I want to fight.
And I said shit like that too. Like everybody has their lane. I'm not expecting every single rapper to like rap about this type of shit. Like everybody has their lane that they need to stop. They need to stick to. Some choose to stay there, even though they probably could do that. But some choose to stay in that lane. Some niggas need to stay in that lane.
I
Like, I don't
agree.
expect to hear Waka Flocka talking about this, rapping about this type of shit. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. I don't. I don't. And it's funny you say that because I watched the documentary with Malcolm X not too long ago, and but he was saying when Dr. Martin Luther King was when they were both doing their whole civil rights thing, he said something about, he mentioned a bunch of entertainers. He mentioned Lena Horne and Dick Gregory and all this other
Mm,
stuff. And he was saying, these are puppets. Do you see white
interesting.
entertainers coming out here speaking to you and having to do all of this and blah 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 blah? He's like, they're puppets. They're not anybody. They're not leaders. They're nobody to listen to. And I was like, dang,
Huh?
that's fucked up. But I agree to
Walker
a
say that?
certain extent. Huh?
Walker said that?
No, no, Malcolm
No.
X said that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, in an interview. And I agree with that because I agree. Sometimes entertainers should just stick to music, but also I don't agree with that because I do feel like as a black person within entertainment, you're given a privilege that a lot of black people aren't given. And then you're given a platform and a stage in which you can discuss things and talk about shit that, people not in our world are going to see. So when
Right.
rap became like big ass business after a while. It no longer became just a black people consume type of energy.
Yeah.
It's now on a worldwide scale, and you got little white people flooding black like rap concerts to the point where you don't see no niggas in the crowd for real.
Man, that's real. That's real as fuck. That's real as hell.
It's wild. So for me, I think you do have an obligation to say certain things and be about certain things and convey a certain message in order to I don't know, just speak about the things that's going on in not just our community, just but in life, period. I
I'll
do
say,
think you do have that. You
I'll say
should.
like saying it, yeah, like speaking on the, I'm talking about just strictly from like a music standpoint when it comes to like artists.
I do agree with
Like
that.
yeah, like musically, I wouldn't expect Waka Flocka to be rapping about that type of shit. Whatever he says outside of that, yes, definitely for sure.
I agree with that. I agree with
But
that.
that's just
I
him
will agree
using
with
him
that.
as an example.
I do agree with that. I will agree with that. But I mean, Future too. I will agree with
Yeah,
that. I agree with that. Some people do have a lane; they should stick to it. But also, I do think that you do have an obligation to your community as a
yeah,
whole, or just yeah, just as an artist, you
and
do.
it's and I'm sure there are plenty of artists out here who don't rap about that shit, but they still give back to the community for real.
Facts, facts. Queen Latifah, well, she's rapped about stuff like that,
Yeah,
but Queen Latifah is one who gives back quite often, and no one really talks about,
like
you know,
oh Nipsey.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Nipsey, I would say Nipsey is a perfect example. Like Nipsey didn't really rap about the shit like that for real, especially early in Nipsey. He didn't really rap about stuff like that, but he was still like giving back his community. Anytime he was speaking like an interview, he was saying like some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah, but
I think Young Dro too was on that type of time,
I think so. Yeah, I
giving
think he was
back
too. Yeah.
and stuff. Megan Thee Stallion too. She don't really
Hmm.
rap about anything that's going on or nothing like that, but
Right.
her platform is very centered around women and mental health and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I just think it's important. Like,
It is.
you're not just an entertainer. You're also a member of society. Like, or are you? I don't know. Niggas be acting up. But okay. I also love I love the Tupac conversation in the end,
Hmm.
but why do you think he added that in there? What do you think that like signified and what he was trying like what message do you feel like he was trying to convey?
Let me see. Let me see the background. I was looking up the background earlier about it. He said he got the interview from his stepbrother, from Pac's stepbrother, and then I think Shakira approved him using that interview for the album. But
That's crazy, bro.
I'm trying to remember why. Let me look it up. I think he was just trying to show how like even now like this album came out with 2015, like the shit that Pac was saying back then still relates to shit that's happening now. Like here we are, like this nigga died in like '96. I'm not sure when the interview came out. Uh, I did the interview. I'm not sure when the actual interview came out. But no, it came out. The interview came out in '94. So here we are, like 2 whole decades later, and the shit that Pac is saying is still relevant today.
Facts. Facts. Even even listening to this album today, to Pimp a Butterfly, and
Hmm.
listen to that last song, it's still fucking relevant.
It is.
Like, it even rung more true with this administration. Like, it was even louder, like much louder. Cause with everything that happened this week and last week, with everything with the Trump administration, them stripping our voting rights, them doing giving money back to January 6th rioters,
Right.
um like a lot of shit has been happening. And so for Pac
Everybody
to
getting their
say,
money back but us.
yeah, I mean, gas is really high, food is really expensive, healthcare is really bad. I mean, so for Pac to say what he said at the end of this album and in that interview, like, we're gonna rise up. One day it's gonna happen, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be
He
crazy,
said one
and
day
it's
niggas,
getting.
Yeah, niggas are gonna be tired of just trying to do this night shit. Like niggas is gonna one day niggas are just gonna blow the fuck up. Like really think about it, bro. Like real for real. Look, what if all of us came together and just said, man, fuck all this shit. We about to fuck these niggas up. They wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
They
They wouldn't know
wouldn't.
what the fuck to do.
You would think that we would be there, but we're not.
We're not. Imagine every gang, every black gang, essays too. Fuck all that. Man, imagine every gang in the world, like in America, said, man, fuck this shit. Let's get these niggas. Let's get the fucking government. Everybody came to motherfucking DC. Just fuck shit up. Just fuck shit up. Imagine if that shit happen. That shit would be wild.
It would be
But,
so
but it's
wild.
possible. But it's possible. And look at the motherfucker album cover. You got a white dude laid out on the motherfucking ground, niggas all around in the front of the fucking White House. Like,
Yes, that's why I love this album cover so much because it speaks so much truth to power. Like, we're much stronger as a community and as a group of people than we
hmm
think. I even think of that too when living here in Brazil, looking at how black people live here and like how they're doing. Like, it's literally the same. If you think about it. And I'm just like, dang, niggas everywhere is going through the same shit. What if we all really collectively just came together and just said, fuck this shit? Like,
right.
we would be so fucking powerful. And I think that's what they're really just afraid of, which is why the whole Black Panther movement was shut the fuck down the way that it was because
Niggas are
niggas was
scared.
getting way too powerful. They know they can own guns. What?
hmm They're the reason why niggas got free lunch. That's cool.
Bro, yes. Yes. They got us the fuck up out of there because they was like, nah, they getting too smart and they
hmm
getting too powerful. And then you come to find out too this week that the nigga who was behind Project 2025 studied African American studies.
Of course.
So they literally purposely been studying us to make sure they can take us down. And I just think that was so wild.
hmm
So I feel like we just need to go back to our roots. And this was a good back to our roots album of like
I agree.
putting some fire in us and making us realize that we all we got. And yeah, we got this. This is it's us. We all we got.
And like it focuses on, and like I like how like it focuses on government and like black power, but also focuses on like religion. Cause like how much the dollars cost. That's Kendrick talking to essentially Jesus or God. That basically kind of like, but he was disguised like a homeless dude as for $1, and Kendrick was like, no, I ain't about to give you $1. And then like, okay, so you're not gonna help me out? You do know I'm Jesus, I bet. You about to go to hell. That's essentially what happened. That's essentially what the song was. And I was just like, oh shit. And then
Yes.
what's the other song? I think the song came right before that. Was it Hood Politics or Mob?
No.
What's
Oh, I don't know if you were talking about hood politics or complexion.
It's one of those two where he's like, one of them he's talking like, cause like, how much $1 cost? He's talking to God, and I think one of those songs he's actually talking to the devil. But I forget which one. I forget which song it is.
Oh shit. Let me go back and listen to that because I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Probably hood politics because I feel like complexion or Zulu love was definitely giving more of like you talking about
Oh yeah, that was like that was like love with yourself and your skin. Yeah,
yeah,
I think it
loving
was
your
real politics. I think that was real politics.
okay. Yeah. That's great. This nigga is a genius. I love that. I didn't even notice that. The conversations with the devil. That's wild. No, let me go back and listen to that again. See, you gotta listen to this album mad times.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you find new stuff every single time. Complexion gave talking about not only just loving yourself or just loving somebody else, but I mean loving yourself, but also loving someone else, like your your fellow black person, like the addressing colorism issues within the community and things of that nature. I felt,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I really enjoyed that song too. And even calling it a Zulu love, like, okay, I see you, black man. Because there's a Zulu a nation in Africa, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm trying to remember if that was.
Sticking to the
I'm
scripts.
trying to remember if that's the actual song. It was one of the songs he was talking to the devil. I can't remember what song it was though. No, I think it was Hood Politics maybe. It was one of those songs.
He said, "The one I've been a one since day one. You niggas boo boo."
Yeah, I
That
think
is the one.
I think it is. I think it's that one. I can't remember. I think it's that. Or was it you? No, I don't think it's you. It's not you. It's one of those songs. I can't remember which one it is. And then I like
Who do you think he's talking to in you?
um shit. I don't know. Maybe, let me look at the lyrics. Actually, that might have been him. I think that was the song he was talking about. Hold on, let me see. I don't know who was talking during that one. I didn't know it's like the complete opposite of I. 'Cause, I is super like positive and uplifting. You is like
Right.
completely dark. It's literally just a contrast of that of I.
Yes.
I think that's just like a song about him just like doubting himself and shit like that.
That's what I was thinking. Also,
And then I.
I felt like it was also more, that's the one you were saying that he was like talking to God or, denouncing. It's like one of those battles where it's like you not only upset with yourself, but you're upset with the trajectory of like life in a sense, that you're angry at God right now. And so this would be, that's why I was just like, loving you was complicated, being
Mhm.
loving God or believing in God, trusting in God, having your faith in an entity that you can't see, and life is just like a lot. It's like it's complicated.
Yeah. Trying to remember what song. What song was that? Was that For Sale? Maybe it was For Sale. It was For Sale. I think that's what it was. I think that was the one when he was talking to the devil. For Sale.
Oh, I
Yeah. That's the
see.
one. That was the one. I'm trying to like. It's one.
Oh my gosh, I see. I didn't think of that. Thank you,
I was like,
thank
it's
you.
one of the earlier songs. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And I think for me, the song that relate, the song that I can relate to the most is "You Ain't Gotta Lie." But that's like on some shit where like, all right, you got niggas that be hanging around you trying to like fake the funk to try to hang around you. Like, nigga, just be yourself, type shit.
Oh my gosh. Yes, that's the one too. I
Just be
like
yourself.
that too. Yes. Yo, thank you for saying that. Do you think he was dissing Drake a little bit in that song?
Ooh, I ain't even think about that. I ain't even think about that. Shit, shit, maybe.
Cause that gave a pre Drake diss
Yeah,
too. Or like just to niggas period in the game that's
right.
not real.
I just know if like from a personal standpoint, like this is back when like I was in grade school and shit. You trying to fit in with all the niggas type shit, whatever, boom boom. So you trying to act like this, whatever, boom boom. Or you trying to impress the joint, so you trying to act like this. I'm like, nigga, this ain't you. Just act your fucking self.
But
And I,
that's why I felt like he was talking about Drake, because didn't Drake and Future come out with a joint album during this time?
they did actually. Was it in March? No, I think they dropped that shit in the summer. I think Drake's actual album dropped that March though.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, oh, was it February? When was he at Double A? It was before. It was before this album though. It was before this album. Maybe like a
It
week
was
before.
before.
Yeah, like a
Okay.
week before.
I just felt like it was a Drake diss. I
I
thought
can see it.
maybe
I
I
can
was,
see that. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Now that you say
yeah.
that, I can see that.
Cause I was like, I was listening to it while I was in the gym, and I was like, was this part of the beef?
I mean, they were sending subs around this time though, so that could have been it.
Mm. Oh my gosh. Wow. This album is chock full of gems. What album are you talking about came out around this time that Drake
Um,
had?
if you're reading it now, it's too late.
Okay, if you're reading this now, it's too late. Definitely came out. Okay, yes, you're right.
It was March or was it like
It
February, late
came out
February?
in February.
Okay, it was February. Okay, I knew it was around that time frame.
Yes.
Cause I remember I remember when it came out because I was in Charlotte. I went just down there for CIAA, and we were playing that album the whole weekend basically.
Okay. Not that's a good memory unlocked.
It was a fun time. It was a fun time.
Yes, it was a fun time. That was a fun time when this album came out. Niggas was still
Yeah,
partying.
niggas was up.
Heavy. It was up
I was running through the six with my
with
whoa.
my woes. You know how that should go. You know how that should go.
We gonna
Nah,
see.
that was that was definitely a Drake diss. I'm gonna keep it at that.
I'm dead. I'm
Listen.
dead.
I don't know what it was,
We gonna
but
clip
that's what
this.
it's giving.
We gonna clip it.
We
We gonna clip this. It could have been.
Oh my
Who knows?
gosh. Yeah, that's what it's giving. So what do you rate this album, AJ? Because this was a great album, great
Ooh.
production, great
Ooh.
everything. I mean,
What did I give Good Kid, Mad City?
I don't remember.
Because I'm
Did you
probably
give it a
going.
nine?
It was like either a 9 or 9.5. I'm
I
probably
think
gonna
you
give.
and Norris gave it like a nine or something.
I'll probably give the same score then. The same score.
Why, AJ?
What? What? Only because what's on that now? Like I didn't care for King Kunta like that personally. I
Really?
understand. I let a
Because
message.
this
I let a message, but like as far as me going back and listening to it, like the actual song, like I'm not going back and listen to it.
It's funny because this time around, Norris said that's his favorite song, that he liked that song. But this time around, I when it first came out, I didn't like the song.
Yeah.
Now, listening to the album again, I actually really enjoy the song
Yeah.
and
No,
yeah.
I appreciate the song. Like I'm not saying it's a bad song. It's just it's not a song that I go back to and listen. Like all the songs on here, I'm gonna go back to how much a dollar costs.
Mhm.
You ain't gotta lie. Uh, all right. These walls. What was the other one? Yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah.
That's a flawless song. A flawless
It was
song.
so fly, like funk wise. It gave George Clinton
And Jill Clinton's
even
on the album too.
even yeah, even though he's in the beginning of Wesley's theory, but so did these walls. That gave funkadelic
Bro.
vibes.
And that's
Bilal,
Thundercat on the beat.
Thundercat on the beat, Bilal and Anna Wise on the track. It's just
Uh-huh.
like, come
Yeah,
on.
that shit was that song was flawless. That's probably my favorite song on the album. Dad
Oh
and
my gosh.
Dad and You Ain't Gotta Lie. Those are my two favorite songs, one and two. Yeah, you get switch it whatever order you want. For me, that's my shit. That's my shit. I was
And
listening
he,
to that shit yesterday, all day yesterday. These walls.
oh my gosh, that's funny. Um, I just listened to the whole album over and over again, but The Black of the Berry is probably like my favorite on the
Okay,
album. Um,
that's a good song too. Yeah.
and I do love hood politics a lot. I ain't gonna hold you. I love the whole album. I'm gonna
No,
give it a
that
10.
album was
I
great.
just
That album was
really can't pick. I said that this was my favorite Kendrick album, and it still
to this.
holds
Okay.
as that for
It
sure.
was my album. It was my favorite Kendrick album at one point. And now I think I flip between Section 80, Good Kid, Mad City, and Pimp a Butterfly. But then sometimes I'll go back and listen to Damn, and I'm just like, damn, this shit. I go back and just like, damn, like that I went back to listen to that shit recently, and it grew on me. I was like, shit. I was like, fuck.
Screaming. Yeah, Damn used to be my favorite, but I think I had went back to listen to Pimp a Butterfly and I was like, I slept on
Yeah,
this.
it's like fuck. I slept on damn for real. I slept on damn. I was like, all right. Especially when I remember I was running one day and then well not Phil. What song was that? No, Phil came on when I was running, and I was like, oh shit, another relatable song that I can relate to personally. I was like, oh shit, like this nigga has a lot of relatable songs. So it's just like
No, he really does.
not even on some not no hood shit, just personal shit. It's like yeah,
Do you see what I'm saying? Like everything ain't gotta be about you, but like
yeah,
do something that a nigga can relate to.
yeah. I can relate
I
to this
need
shit.
something that I can relate to. No, for real. Um, I also just like the vibe of this album. It's not even just about like what the content is, it's just the vibe of it. I feel like
Yeah.
now we're in a more jazz renaissance era
Mm-hmm.
with music. So this album, both of these albums, I think fit perfectly with this season of what music is right now,
I agree.
compared to when it came out.
Oh, definitely agree. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's crazy.
It's
I
an
think they
album.
aged so well.
It's an album we didn't know we needed.
Dead ass. Dead ass. Covers and all.
Right.
For real. Perfection. Yeah, I'm giving it a 10. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. I think last time I said that Kendrick Lamar had won a Pulitzer off of this album. It's not this
No,
album he
it's
wins the
damn.
Pulitzer
Oh
from.
damn.
Yeah, it is Damn. So I wanted to correct myself with that.
Okay.
But
Good job. Good job.
should thank you. But should he have won a motherfucking Pulitzer off of this
He
one?
said, "Oh, definitely,
Absolutely.
definitely."
Listen. Listen. Poet laureate or something. Cause this is a master motherfucking piece. This album is too good. So I loved it. All right. Anything else before we move on to Jay of the Coal?
Nah, I think I pretty much said everything. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Nah, I said everything I need to say.
All right. Beautiful. I love that. So while we're moving on to J. Cole and For Your Eyes Only. Oh yeah, we're moving on.
Yeah,
Screaming. So this is J. Cole, For Your Eyes Only. This is his fourth studio album. Um we did not know that this album was going to drop. And mind you, this is like 2 years, I think, after Forest Hills Drive.
yeah.
So niggas is like whispering in the streets, J. Cole gonna drop, J. Cole gonna drop. And I was like, oh, J. Cole's gonna drop. I was one of those people like super excited about a new J. Cole album. So the album drops at night, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I waited up for the album to drop. I ain't gonna hold you.
I
I
download.
think
I
this
download
album,
that shit on
I bought it.
that shit on my MacBook right now. It's on my MacBook right
Yeah,
now.
I bought it.
No, I download.
I
It's on
actually
iTunes. I
bought it.
download it on iTunes.
Yeah, same.
And then
It's
I remember
definitely
up here in
mine.
DC. I remember up here in DMV. They actually like one of the radio stations. They actually played the full album. That they just let the whole shit play. They're like, hey, that new J Cole drop. We
Wow.
gonna play the whole album. I'm like, oh shit. I'm driving back home from work. I'm like, okay, bad. Went home, downloaded the show. Like, okay,
Wow. Wow. Now, when the album first came out, niggas was not happy about it like that. Like they
yeah.
wasn't really feeling it.
They were expecting some like Forest Hill Drive, Born Center type shit.
Yes. And it was so unfortunate because this was such a good album. When it first came out, I played it a lot. I did. I kept playing it. And now going back and listen to it, I remember now why I kept playing it cuz this is a good ass album. So, For Your Eyes Only, and it's spelled eyes with a Z in the end, is a play on, and this is crazy that they both like use Tupac as an example for their next albums.
Mm-hmm.
Cause For Your Eyes Only is a play off of Tupac's All Eyes on Me album.
Mm.
So and then also All Eyes on Me was Pac's fourth studio album as well. So it
Yeah.
was really
So
interesting to see that comparison. See, if the person who made that post about J. Cole and Kendrick had said this
yeah,
in there as well,
I was like, okay, I see where you're going with that one.
going, yeah, but the nigga didn't even dig
He
deep.
did. So, but speaking on that. So, first off, for those who are new to the shit, the reason why we're doing the whole J Cole Kendrick shit is because there was like a Twitter post where this nigga said, "Oh, J Cole been copying Kendrick for years," and then like, okay, he was like, "What? Born Center copied Section 80,
Section 80,
Forest Hill Drive copied Good Kid, Mad
Good Kid,
City."
Mad City,
And now he's saying For Your Eyes Only copied Pimp a
To Pimp a
Butterfly.
Butterfly.
Yeah. And then I guess next week, he's saying what KOD copied Damn.
Damn, yeah.
But I
Well,
will
do you
say,
want to do them next week or do you want to do Drake? Screaming.
uh, we'll see.
Okay, okay, keep going.
But yeah, but I do want to say, um, because we know with this album, For Your Eyes Only, he's rapping from the perspective of his friend James, who had passed away. Now if dude said, cause you know on Good Kid, Mad City, the song "Sing About Me," Kendrick's rapping from the perspective of his friend. Was it Dave or was it Dave's brother? No, Dave's brother. He rapping from the perspective of Dave's brother. In the first verse, second verse, he rapping from the perspective of I think Keisha, which is a reference to
Hmm.
Section 80. So if he said that this whole album was a reference to "Sing About Me," Down to Thirst, I would have been like, okay, you got something, because J Cole's whole album, this whole album, he's rapping from the perspective of James. So if he said that, I would have been like, all right, that makes sense to compare those two.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say too. Like he should have. I felt like it should have been Good Kid, Mad City against For Your Eyes Only.
Yeah,
Instead of, yeah, or
but
even Section 80, maybe.
I mean, it all kind of correlates, low key.
Yeah.
But I do see why he did Good Kid, Mad City versus Forest Hill Drive, just because that's like arguably their biggest albums, their best work.
Right.
So I can see why he did it from that standpoint. But other than that, I don't see a correlation. Yeah. But what are your favorite songs from this album, though?
I was trying to think. You said this is arguably their biggest albums.
Their best work, like their best album.
Okay.
From like the common person says that.
Okay.
Like Good Kid, Mad City, Forest Hill Drive, everybody praises those two albums as like their best works.
That's crazy.
I
That's
mean, I
crazy.
understand it. I get it.
I mean, I get Good Kid, Mad City. I don't think Forest Hills Drive is his best work.
No, I get it. I mean,
I do get it.
my personal favorite is Born Center, but I get. I'm not going not the fact that you say Forest Hill Drive is his best work, because it is a it is a great album.
It's an amazing album.
It's probably
It's
the
an
closest.
amazing
It's probably the
album.
closest album that he will have to like a classic. Well, I'll say that
Really?
until fall off, fall off.
You
Gangsta.
know what? Yeah, I will agree with you on that because I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Lyrics wise, lyrically speaking, and yeah, I will see what you're saying.
Yeah, 'cause
And I'm just gonna,
me and Nick
huh?
me and Nick had this conversation like years ago about J Cole. Cause he was like, we were like, does J Cole have a classic album? And he's like, nah. And he's a big J Cole fan. He's the biggest J Cole fan that I am. And he's saying like, nah, I don't consider Forest Hill Drive a classic. Like that's the closest he's probably gonna get. You could argue fall off. Like again, you gotta wait. I give albums about 5 years before I consider it a classic or not. Because I gotta see
Mm,
I can see if it aged well. I can see if I can relate to it more type shit. So
yeah, yeah. Definitely Born Citizen is the classic for me, but I will say as what a classic is considered, I will agree Forest Hills Drive would be his classic album for sure. I do agree with that. Okay, let me not hate on anything. But what I do love about this album, so remember like on the last album you were saying how Nick even pointed out that J. Cole be all over the place with his albums. Like he don't really have a concise story like a Kendrick Lamar does with his albums.
yeah,
Because that's pretty much what Forest Hills Drive consisted of. Like not really, it was kind of like all over the place with it.
yeah,
Um, which isn't a bad thing,
yeah.
and I didn't see anything wrong with it. But for me, For Your Eyes only gives it's literally like a reading a book for me.
Nah, I get that.
Yeah. Um, this was really nerdy of me to say. But for both of these albums, it was given Aesop's Fables, and I really like that. Because with both of these albums, you got stories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kendrick gave you a story from start to finish, and even J. Cole finally gave us a story from start to finish. And like you say, he's speaking from the perspective of his friend James, who was in the streets and then went to jail and ended up dying and stuff like that. But not only is he speaking from the perspective of his friend, he goes back and forth for me from speaking about his friend to himself. Like it seems like he's also grappling with um just the fact that he made it out. He made it out. He's didn't do the things that he was doing. He's now a new father. He's realizing what a gift it is to be in this life and to experience these things that his friend is not able to experience.
Right.
So I think you get a little bit of that as well, especially with him on what's that song? She Knows? No.
She's mine.
She's Mine. Yes, She's Mine part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Even though I know he's also speaking from his friend's perspective, I also feel like he's speaking from his personal perspective of being a father
Yeah.
as well.
Oh yeah, true, true, true. Yeah. Especially when you talk about it, James' daughter.
Mhm. Mhm. Um from For Whom, okay, what are your favorite songs? Let me go back.
Uh, Neighbors. I mean, he only got 10 songs, but Neighbors,
I know. Right.
Change, and I'll say 4 years only.
I was trying not to pick Neighbors because that's one of my favorites too, because I was hoping you picked it.
I was gonna say shout out to my co-host Nick Neighbors. That nigga's real last name. Hey,
I'm
he actually used
screaming.
that song as a tag one, one time.
Oh wow,
That was
really?
his tag before. Neighbors think I'm selling dope. That was his tag. He
I'm
did that.
screaming. Though that song was, first of all, that song is so fucking good. So good. That's such a good song.
And you know where the sample came from, right?
Yes. No.
So you know the song for Born Center, the song Forbidden Fruit. Take that beat,
Yeah.
reverse it, slow it down a bit. That's Neighbors.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. These niggas was in they bag for these albums. Hey, what about that sample on for Deja Vu? What is that?
That's the same sample that what's his name used? Bryson Tenor used.
Yes, but isn't there something else in there too? doesn't he mix that with something else? Or is that no?
He might. Let me see. Let me look.
Deja Vu is, I think, such a beautifully produced song because, for one, that Bryson Tiller beat is not easy, especially to rap on.
Well, it's not Burst
Come on.
Taylor beat, but yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, they sampled
But
what's
that's the
that?
only song.
They sampled "Swing My Way" by KP and "Shorty Swing My Way." That's
My way.
yeah. That's what that sample
That's
came
what
from.
I was like. What else is that? That is mixed in with something else. And I couldn't think of it. And I had no clue. And I
Yeah,
was like, who the fuck is KP? But thank you for that.
yeah, that's the
Because
song.
I was like, I don't know who that is.
And the only reason I remember that sample because there was a rapper named Charles Hampton. He used that exact same sample. It's called on the song called
What?
Brooklyn Girls. It's a song called Brooklyn Girls. He used that sample. He killed that shit too. He killed
Wow.
that shit with that.
Well, J. Cole definitely kills that sample for both, like mixing it. I think that is like one of the best songs on the album
Yeah.
just because of the two samples that he uses and the way that he's able to rap on it, and just like all the intermixings of everything that you can hear in the song in the background in between his vocals
Hmm.
is just like, ugh, chef's kiss. That song is so good. It was, the production is crazy on that one. Okay, so for whom the bell tolls, Deja Vu, Ville Mentality, Folding Clothes, and For Your Eyes Only are my favorite
Oh, I forgot
songs.
about Photo Club. I forget about that one.
I love that song so much because that's such a grown ass nigga song.
It is.
Like,
I just want to pull
yeah.
clothes with you.
Yeah, it's so relatable. It's really beautiful. Um, Also, I like that he raps from a perspective of like, I ain't never done this shit before, and we don't really, as a community, we don't really talk about um really all it takes, all of this inner workings of adulthood too much.
Yeah.
So to me, this was like a great album of him breaking down his perspective of being a man, of being an adult, and wanting to do adult ass things like folding clothes, building a family.
Right.
I just thought that was really beautiful.
That was. I forgot about that song. Switch that out with For Your Eyes Only. Put Folding Clothes. That's the song. That's the song.
Okay. Wait, what was your favorites again? Neighbors.
Neighbors, Change, Deja Vu, and Folding Clothes.
Okay, okay. Um, oh, so for whom the bell tolls, is also, so I was thinking, because I didn't think about this when I first heard the album, right? I wasn't thinking about this at all. I just was thinking, oh my God, another J. Cole album. I love it. Um, but now sitting with it again as an adult, again, using my adult brain and not me being a child. Because I'm in my 20s, I think, when this album comes out. We're
Yeah.
still in our 20s. I
26.
think I'm like in my, yeah, same. Like, no, I'm not 26 because I'm a little older. I think I was like 27. But either way, I'm still childish as fuck. Okay. So I'm not thinking, right. But um I'm sitting with this album and I'm like, for whom the bell tolls. Ain't that a poem? And I couldn't think of it, but I was like, it's definitely a poem. I
Mm,
know it's a poem.
it is.
Yeah. So I go back in my, like, I start looking it up because I'm like, I know this poem. I've heard it before.
Yeah.
But For Whom the Bell Tolls is from an Ernest Hemingway 1940
Oh, yeah,
novel.
that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, it's called From Whom the Bell Tolls, which Hemingway got the title from a poem. So it's from meditation.
Oh, that's what it was.
Medit. Mhm.
I was about to say, well, I was
It's
thinking this on his, he was on his like deathbed or something like that.
who? Ernest Hemingway?
Yeah. Well, that's how I took. That's how I took the. I'm thinking of a different poem. I think. I'm thinking of this
Okay.
song.
No, I was thinking that too, honestly, when I first read it, and I was thinking of the poem, because I was like, is this about somebody? I was thinking about something totally different too.
Yeah.
But then I was like, no, I don't know what this poem is about. I don't remember it at all. But it's from Meditation 17 from John Donne or Doan. I don't know. He's white, so it doesn't matter if I say it right. Um Anyway, I think he's from like the 16th, 17th century or some shit.
Hmm.
But this was a part of his work, Devotions Upon Emergent Occasions. It was published in 1624, and it reflects on the interconnectedness of humanity, famously stating, "No man is an island." It emphasizes that every person's death affects all of humanity, culminating in the idea that when the bell tolls for someone, it tolls for us all.
I knew Death was in there somewhere.
Right? And I just thought that was really fucking fire for him to use that as a hip hop artist, throw in a little English history and shit.
And it's like, for
Hello.
whom? For whom does it tell?
No dead ass. It was giving Shakespeare, and I really loved it. So that was fire that he used that. And also it's like for whom the bell tolls, it's like you foreseeing that you're not going to probably live it's like you foreshadowing your demise, like
Yeah.
maybe I'm not supposed to make it kind of thing, and my bell's gonna come soon if I keep being in these streets and doing what I'm doing, is what I got from that.
Got you. I feel that.
But then you go into the song Immortal, thinking that, this is what you do, this is life, so you might, if you can escape death in these type of ways, you feel me, maybe this shit, you got this shit on lock, maybe you feeling like you you forever could do this type of thing. But
Mm.
he's also talking about, but he's also talking about being young and not really thinking about a whole lot of consequences and what is behind the choices that he's making. So it's kind of giving like, yeah, death is a thing, but for me, maybe not. That's where I get from Immortal.
Ah, I got you.
And then Deja Vu. Oh my gosh, it literally is like a story. It literally goes down like a story. So deja vu, it gives like looking back on things. You've been here before. I've done this shit before. Maybe this isn't gonna work out or whatever, but you wanted to. And yeah, that's what it is for me. It's like you've had these feelings before. You felt like this before and you really want things to work out. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But this feeling of deja vu feels good for this moment. But then you go into Ville mentality and then it's like, you know,
Mentality.
listen, I'm a nigga and I'm from the Ville and this is just what it is. Like I can't change who I am. This is who I am. This is where I'm
Yep.
from. This is how I grew up.
Yeah, I know what's right and what's wrong, but hey, it's life. This is what I'm used to.
Facts. But then you go into She's Mine, part one, and now you got a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And that changes your whole life and perspective. And now this is who you want to live for. This is who you want to survive for. And but you still got to do the things that you don't want to do to take care of yours.
Mm-hmm.
But then you go into
In
change.
deep.
Oh, wait, what?
I was saying
Sorry.
at this point you're in too deep.
Yeah,
I'm gonna change, but it's like, all right, I'm into this. I'm in this shit too deep now. I can't go back.
facts. And then you go into change, but change is that it's too late type of song because
Hmm.
now his friend is like out the game forever,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But also I feel like change wasn't only for a reference of his friend passing away and stuff like that. But this is an introspective look for J. Cole because now he's like, nah, I can't ever be in the streets. Like I gotta make sure that I stay away from stuff like that and I change my mindset from how I grew up and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But and then you get into neighbors where now it's like it's no longer more so his friend's perspective. Now you get more of J. Cole's perspective.
Hmm.
Um, towards the end of the album, and I love that because Neighbors is such a real ass song. It's like you just got it's a this nigga like he's changed his life. He's not in the streets like his friends and stuff like that. He's just a nigga that just wanna rap. He bought a house, he wanna rap, and now his neighbors is calling the police on him. That's very white of y'all.
That was real, and that was and that was real. Like that was legit.
Yeah.
So I actually went to that concert, the For Your Eyes Only tour. I actually went to that concert, and he actually played a video from like the cameras of his house when the cops came in and raided his shit.
Wow, that's crazy. But that's also I think that's in the video too, isn't it?
Yeah,
For Neighbors.
he used that. He just used that. He used that as a music video, basically.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I
Stay tuned.
Oh, was iconic and really good. But I like the message in it too because at the end of the day, it's like you thinking that you're literally just trying to live. You're just trying to do better. You're just trying to
Right.
survive. It's just a bunch of niggas hanging out, enjoying themselves, minding their business, literally doing nothing. And he's like, the worst thing we're doing is smoking cigars and maybe some weed.
You right.
And it's no drugs, no drug rate. Like no one's selling drugs here. I'm just trying to get away.
Right. I
I
ain't
just
selling
wanted to
dope.
get away.
He's like, I ain't selling
No,
dope. I'm
for
selling dope
real.
music, but I ain't selling no dope.
Yeah. Oh, I'm selling it, but it's not the dope you talking about.
Exactly. Motherfucker,
And
I
it's
am.
yes. And then it gets to the point too, it's like you trying to escape and he's thinking that this is going to be his escapism and but it only leads to more problems because he's black and
Mhm.
he's a rap artist.
That's why he took his ass back to North Carolina.
It sucks and that was a harsh reality. Even though no matter how much money you make, you still a nigga.
Yep.
So
It's a nigga in the coop.
yeah, yeah. Um,
Shout out to old Kanye.
no dead ass. And then we get into these last few songs, Folding Clothes, She's Mine Part 2, and For Your Eyes Only. I really like She's Mine Part 2 because then it goes into more of J. Cole's perspective of being a father as well.
Hmm.
And how he's dealing with it or how he feels about it. And then For Your Eyes Only is definitely I think a little bit of both him and James' perspective of everything.
Yeah.
Um, but leaving it for his daughter and telling Cole to play this for her and everything like that. Because in the beginning of the album, it's like a tape is played or like a tape is being pressed for you to press play
Hmm.
and you hear it go. And then at the end of For Your Eyes Only, it's like the tape stops and cuts off. And I just thought that was very beautiful, beautifully done.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love this album. I just love both these albums. I just really loved both these albums. Like, come on.
Yeah. Oh no, they both good.
These these are just great compilations of work. Um he said that he wanted to oh, and James is a fictitious drug dealer name. It's not really
Yeah, I
his
know.
friend's name.
He's not gonna
Oh,
use his real name. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
okay, great. I just want everybody to know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Protect
Cause
the family.
niggas ain't snitching.
Yeah. Protect the family. He's not gonna use the real names out here.
Yeah, I just want everybody to know that. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Cause we just keep saying James, James, James.
Right.
I just want everybody to know we not snitching either.
Stop snitching, son.
Oh, you know my motto. I'm telling at all times. High key.
All right, for real. Like, I'm calling the cops.
I'm dead ass calling the cops.
What does your parents say? I'm probably ain't gonna tell nobody. I'm gonna probably move, but I ain't gonna tell nobody. Hey,
Listen,
you don't bother me. I don't bother you. I'm gonna keep
if
pushing.
I gotta go to jail, I'm telling. I'm letting y'all know now. I am not little Kim.
I'm
I'm not.
snitching, and I want y'all to
I
put
will.
my ass in protective custody.
For
Put
real.
me in pool C, because I ain't
I
good.
cannot do a year, not two, not three, nothing. I'm snitching.
Maybe not graduate. Anywhere else, nah.
Listen, it can't. You gotta shower with everybody, and it don't seem pleasant. And jail food don't sound like it's nice.
It's just public school food.
Talking about some get it halal, get it kosher, and it's better. Nigga, please. I don't believe you.
It's just public school food. That's literally all it
I'm
is.
good.
It's the same
Nah,
shit. It's the same shit. You
cause
ate
I
that.
barely ate that.
Them square ass
No.
pieces. And niggas try to act like that shit was good. Hell no, them shits was
No, they did. This was not good.
them shits not good, bro. Like, how many of y'all niggas stop? Hold on. Y'all niggas need to stop faking. Them square pieces, what rectangle pieces, whatever fucking shape. Them shits was not good. I'm sorry, bro. Them shits was that was plastic cheese.
It was ass.
Plastic cheese. I never forget. I went to the cafeteria one time. She was just hard as hell. That shit literally looked like plastic. I was like, oh hell no, I'm not eating this shit. Hell no. I was so glad when I got to high school. We got off campus lunch. I was like, yes.
No, for real.
Take my
We
ass to
went to
McDonald's.
Chick-fil-A quite
Oh
often.
no, somebody. I was broke. This was before I had a job. I'm like, oh no,
Oh,
we gonna do this McDonald's right here. Get this dollar menu. Get two McChickens and a sweet tea.
I was working,
That's all.
so I ate
I ain't no my sophomore
Chick-fil-A.
year I didn't work. I ain't work my sophomore year. Junior year I started working. That's when I was able to go to good shit. I'm like, all right, cool. We're gonna go to the Chinese spot right here. We're gonna go to the pizza spot right here.
Oh
We're gonna
my
go to
gosh, y'all
motherfucking
was eating
Safeway.
like kings. I didn't get Chinese.
It was a whole fucking shopping plaza like down the street. And
Oh damn, we didn't have that.
they gave us like an hour for lunch. I was like, oh yeah, it takes us like 10 minutes to walk there.
An
Walk over there.
hour.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't
They
think
ain't
we
got that.
got an
They ain't
hour.
got that shit no more. They ain't do that shit no more. But back then, because we had too many kids at the school, so we're like, all right, now all y'all niggas are eating the calf. Some of y'all niggas need to go on campus. Say less. Took my ass at that motherfucking Safeway. Hey, let me get these wings right here and some fries.
We did not have that. Y'all were lucky. Blessing.
All right.
That's what it was.
What happened? We only got two high schools. There's only like two high schools in Alexandria. And fucking like
That's
1,500
crazy.
kids.
That's a lot.
All right,
Yeah,
exactly.
our high school was really small. We didn't have that many.
Yeah, I think we
So
graduated. We had like what 600 people that graduated, seniors that graduated. Yeah.
Jesus. Oh no, my graduating class was mad small. I think we had like 100 and
That,
something. If that.
to be fair, be fair, this is when the whatchamacallit started. No Child Left Behind shit started too, so everybody was fucking
I'm
great.
screaming.
But
I understand.
everybody was fucking great. But
Jesus.
I had the
Oh,
basketball, so I was good.
I feel you. Okay, what are you gonna rate this album?
Huh? What would I rate this? Cause while it is a good album, it's not an album that I go back and listen to for real. And again, I'm not saying it's a bad album. It's just not an album that I go back to. I give it an eight. Eight.
Oh,
Calm
why?
down. Calm down. Calm down. I saw the face from here, even though it's blurry. I saw the face.
It's not an album I go back to either. Now that we've listened to it, it will be an album that I go back to. But I'm definitely still giving it a 10 because I just think that the production on this album is really good. I think also consistency as far as like storytelling on this album is
Hmm,
finally like where I want it to be for an album. Um
that's what.
It's a short album as well, but it gets straight to the point, and I do love that. And like I said, it tells a good story, but there's no features on here. It's literally just J. Cole.
Hmm.
I
I
I, I
really like.
mean,
I mean, our list is on here.
Ari Lennox is on here, but it's no features that he mentions.
Yeah, right.
He don't mention nobody. This is my album and my
Uncredited,
album only.
uncredited features, uncredited.
Yes,
Okay.
agreed, agreed. But yes, I did hear Ari in on that one song.
Yeah.
Which one is
Change.
it? Changes.
Yeah. Cause I was like, wait a
Yeah,
minute, is that alright? I'm like, that's definitely alright.
that's what I said too.
I know that
Change.
DC voice
I
when I
said
hear it.
changes.
That's alright.
I know, right? That's what I said too. But then I was like, but he don't got her on here as a credit,
Right.
so yeah, he wasn't adding nobody. And I think there was only two singles from this album. You had Deja Vu and Neighbors, and that was really it.
Yeah.
That was less than previous
And
albums for
then I
sure.
heard with Deja Vu, he had an issue with the producer because the producer gave it was rumored that the producer gave Bryson Tiller the exact same beat. Cause you know it's the exact
So
example.
that's why.
Yeah.
Oh, so Bryson Tiller didn't come out first with that beat?
I'm trying to think. Did he come up first? I don't think. But I gotta look it up. Let's see. Where's that word at?
I thought he did come out first with that beat.
Let me see.
Isn't it Don't?
No, that's I forgot the name of the song. Like For Me or something like that. I think it's called Controversy there.
Exchange.
Exchange, that's what it is.
Oh, this also came out in 20. Oh, this
Yeah.
came out in 2015. Exchange. Niggas was really loving Bryson Tiller. I actually didn't like him when he came out. I actually really didn't like those songs like that.
Mm,
Yeah, the voice was annoying for me.
I'm weak.
Yeah, it's always the voice.
Oh, so they said for Deja Vu was originally meant for Forest Hills Drive, but they didn't make the album.
Oh, well, I'm glad because I think it fits better on here.
Yeah.
And that's what we was talking about with Forest Hills Drive. You just here, you there, you everywhere.
Right. That's why
Great album.
That's why Cole felt some type of way because like I already had the song, and I guess the producer like, all right, well Cole didn't use the motherfucker. Hey Bryson, here you go, bro. Use this shit. Nigga said I'm trying to get paid. that shit.
Oh my
That shit be happening though,
gosh.
bro. So, what's that one story I heard? So you know the beat doing it what LL Cool J.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So that beat was originally made for Biggie. For yeah.
Oh my
Think about it.
gosh.
Think about it. In the beat you hear Brooklyn, Brooklyn, Brooklyn. That's for Biggie. Like that was for Biggie. But producer when the producer was telling the story, like Bad Boy didn't give him the money and like the nigga making the money. So one day he was playing shit for LL and then the beat happened to come on and then LL was like, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me get that beat. I'm like, bro, this for Biggie, man. He's like, I'll give you this amount of money right now. He's like, nigga, I got kids. Let me go ahead and take this money. And then Biggie hit him about like a week later, like, yo, the budget came. I'm ready to buy that beat. The beat ain't there no more, bro. That shit gone.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was raised out of Queens. She was raised out of Brooklyn. Doing it, doing it, doing it. Wow. That was, yo, he
Oh,
killed that
oh,
shit. That's
damn.
crazy.
But imagine Biggie on that.
Hello is
But I can imagine Biggie on that shit though. He would have killed. I feel like Biggie would have killed that shit though.
that would have been interesting to hear for sure. But I think LL really
No,
did his thing with
he
that
definitely
one.
did.
Come on. And honestly, that brought him into the relevancy of a new era as well,
Mm-hmm.
being that he started, when he started in the 80s and stuff like that.
Right. That was a whole 10 years. Yeah, that was a whole 10 years after that.
Yeah, that's bringing him
Jay-Z.
into the 90s. That brought him, made him relevant, as still as an artist moving
Oh
with the
yeah, because at that
times.
point he was doing the TV shit. I think. Yeah, I think he was starting to
Yeah,
do TV shit. Yeah,
in the house and,
that was my
oh,
show.
was that in
In
the
the house.
house?
In the house. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my shit too. Yeah, he started becoming an actor. He was acting more. I think, what wasn't he in Deep Blue Sea or something like that? Did that come
Yeah.
out yet? If that
No,
didn't come
I
out
think that
yet,
came out. I want to say that came out later. Let
a
me see.
little after.
I think so. Let me see.
Okay, well, he was definitely on TV.
Yeah. Yeah. He was definitely doing the act. He was definitely doing the act. 99. 99. So yeah.
Definitely doing the acting thing. But I do love that LL took that beat because that definitely brought him into the
It
90s
did.
very well. So that was cool. That's fire. I didn't know that in history.
I started. Yeah.
That's what's
I started. I was like, oh shit. And then then you thinking about the what ifs. I'm like, what if he did get this beat? Like, will L still be popping? Would Biggie have
fact.
another hit? I know Biggie would have had another hit with that beat. Biggie knows how to
Yeah.
use the beat.
Yeah, and then with Bad Boy as the label, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they would have killed it for sure. Um Now, to wrap it all up, when we compare the two albums, to Pimp a Butterfly and For Your Eyes Only, which is the better album?
Pimp Butterfly for me.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I'm picking that as well,
Yeah,
for sure,
gotta go with Pimp
for
Butterfly.
me.
Yeah.
Why are you picking Pimp a Butterfly?
I feel like it just holds more weight. It holds more weight. Uh, I just enjoy it more. Again, I don't go back and listen to For Your Eyes Only, but I'll go back and listen to Pimp a Butterfly.
Wow. It's crazy because I really don't go back to listen to J. Cole as much as I go back to listen to Kendrick anyway.
Yeah.
So that's really what that is. I mean, Kendrick is my favorite one. Like if in my top five, he's like number one for me.
Okay. All right.
Him and Tupac like
Okay.
run neck and neck, to be honest.
Got you.
But he's definitely one of my favorite rappers, and yeah, I just love him so much.
Yeah, it is.
um Also, when you think of these two albums and what that guy said in the post, do you feel like that was accurate as far as like him copying Kendrick at all?
No. No. Especially using Pimp
Yeah.
Butterfly as a reference. No. No.
Yeah. I agree. Even with the cover of the albums, because he even mentioned that they're both in black and white and stuff like that. But I don't think that really means
Right.
anything, to be
But,
honest.
but
I
that's
just think that they was,
no.
huh?
I was just saying that's the only comparison he has is that they both black and white.
Facts. And I just think that they was both in their jazz era because even this J. Cole album is a little more jazzy and mellow and chill too with the vibes compared to Born Sinner and even Forest Hills Drive. Forest Hills Drive gave a little bit more just R&B and hip hop in a sense, but
Yeah.
this album definitely gave more of a your jazzy type of feel when it came to the music. And he's singing more on this album, really. Even J. Cole manipulates his voice a little bit more on this album than he has on past albums as
Just a
well.
little bit, yeah.
So I did enjoy that too. But that would to me be but that's me putting J. Cole against J. Cole. Not really Kendrick. Not saying that he was trying to copy Kendrick, because I still don't feel like that he was. I just don't feel like you can copy. I just don't feel like these. I feel like these two artists are really great, and I don't think they need to copy each other to be great. And I don't feel
Right.
like they do.
I agree.
Like on their own, they do what they do, and they're just amazing.
I agree.
But last question I wanted to ask. With these two different albums, well, with all the albums that we've listened to now, we've listened to three albums from J. Cole and Kendrick. Do you feel like that they've grown a lot as artists within these three
Oh,
albums?
definitely.
What is something that really stuck out to you for them?
Um, I can speak special with Cole. Like Cole, starting off, like he was like super cocky, you know. You can say borderline arrogant, you know, 'cause, you know, I think he can rap. We all know he can rap, but like it's like knowing you can rap and then knowing you can rap. This nigga knows he can rap. It was kind of like smelling his own shit just a little bit, just a smidge. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So and then like at that point he was all about fucking the bitches and like buying this, buying that, doing this, whatever, boom, boom. He was still rapping his ass off, but like he was on some rapping shit.
Yeah.
And then we get to Forest Hill Drive. He's not on any of that type of time anymore. Even with not Forest Hill Drive for you guys only. But yeah, even with Forest Hill Drive, like he started to show a little bit of change with that. He still had songs here like I'm gonna get this joint here, so I'm gonna buy this shit here, whatever, boom, boom. But then with For Your Eyes Only, he completely like kind of changed around. He's not rapping about bitches no more. He's not rapping about like how much money he got. He's not. He's like completely like humble at this point.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. I totally agree. Even the cover of the album um changes drastically because Forest Hills Drive is like he goes back to his roots and he's sitting on top of a house that he bought when he was,
Hmm.
he was younger. And then For Your Eyes Only, it's like he's on the basketball court of,
Yeah,
with where he grew up or just being a normal person
yeah.
and just wearing normal ass clothes and looking normal,
He's like
you
the
know.
only celebrity that can go out on like bike like by himself and nobody's gonna fuck with him.
Right. That type. I love that.
Yeah.
I do see the growth there. And even with Kendrick, how do you feel about that growth?
I feel like with Kendrick is like I think he grew like artistically lately.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Like every album he has is a concept album. Every album he has is a concept. Well, except GNX, but every other album it has some sort of concept. Like Section 80 is a concept album. Good Kid, Mad City. Well, like Section 80 is it's about like growing up in the hood and like that type of environment. Good Kid, Mad City is a story that he actually experienced while growing up, right before he got signed and all that type shit. To Pimp Butterflies right after Good Kid, Mad City. It was basically like a sequel, and it's like, at first I didn't have this money, now I got all this money, but like I'm conflicted about my niggas that's still in the hood, but I'm also trying to like be here. But at the same time, like I got this money. It's like nigga, fuck it. I'm gonna ball. I'm
Mhm.
showing this money and shit to my niggas, and the niggas gonna be like, man, fuck you and your money type shit. So it's like you get this story, and then we're gonna talk about it when we get to like damn and all that. But like it just keeps going and going. Then even when you get to like Mr. Morale, it shows that's like he hit like a climax. All the shit that he was experiencing up to that point, he's like, okay, here, you know, I. He got songs about his mom, got songs about his dad, songs about relationships, songs about himself. It's like it's a therapeutic album. So
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I wouldn't say GNX is a concept album either per se,
Mm.
but it is in
Mm.
a way for me, only because again I think everything ties back. Like, he has no problem with repping Compton and where he's
Oh,
from,
of course, yeah.
so he will always that's always going to come up in the music. But for me, GNX is his Machiavelli period.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. That was his Machiavelli moment, I feel. The nigga was angry. He's a little angry. He's a little, but
Mm.
he not
Yeah.
angry at the same time, because it's just like he's just popping his shit off. This is like the first Kendrick album where he's just like popping his shit for real.
He is. He is.
And you don't get that from him, because like you said, the rest of his albums are going to give you concepts and stories, and giving more of his life and how he grew up and things of that nature, or just people around him. But with GNX, you get a little bit of that, but more of like, I'm tired of you niggas. Like,
You said, oh, y'all niggas say I
so
can't pop shit? I bet. Hey now,
popping
say
my
now.
no, for real.
Hey,
No,
hey,
that
hey,
tee
now.
me off.
Hey now was the main. Hey now was the main one with him popping his shit. He's like, he literally said, "Hey now, say now, let me pop my shit. Got a brand new wrist, got a brand new bitch." I was like, God damn.
Popping shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for me. That's his Machiavelli
Yeah.
album, because
Somebody
I
took that
was
song and
not
they
into
remixed
it.
it using Usher's beat. What song was that? You don't have to call. That shit was fire.
Oh wow, I gotta hear
Oh, it
that.
is. It only gets good when you get to the second verse, but when you get to the second verse, that's when that shit really starts popping.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Great artists. The two of like the greatest hip hop artists of our time. Seriously.
Agree. No, agree. That's
Seriously.
why they part of the big three.
They are. Like, you really can't deny just the it's hard to have three great albums in a row. And for me, these are really great albums, and like three great albums for both artists in a row. Like, I don't know how we've ever been able to like move past them so easily. They're so amazing.
Right.
They're really good albums, so I enjoy going back. All right, so for next week, do we want to do Drake, or do we want to do continue with our Kendrick and J. Cole discourse?
Mm, we could do that.
Which one?
Kendrick
What
and
is the
Cole.
weekend?
Kendrick and Cole. We could do that.
Okay,
But it was just like one more album comparison we had to do.
it is one more.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. So we're gonna move on to KOD and Damn next. These are the last ones,
Damn.
and yeah, and after that, I guess we're moving on to Drizzy.
BBL Drizzy.
Screaming. Do we want to hear his new stuff first? Cause I did mix a new album with an old album.
We could do that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, you guys. So I decided, because I was sick of everybody talking about Drake like he's the best. So I decided that we should review all his albums from the very beginning, and I just think that's a good idea. Like,
Yeah.
I just think we need to go back.
I'm just waiting to get to my favorite album though. My favorite album.
What's your favorite Drake album?
Nothing was the same.
Really?
That's my favorite one.
Wow. Okay. I think I that was one of my favorite albums, but I need to go back and listen to it in order to make sure that's a favorite. Cause Take Care is my favorite.
Yeah. No. Taker's Taker is great too though. So
Yeah, I love Take Care. Um, I I love Take Care.
yeah,
I think
Taker
it's
is
a
fire.
great album. I honestly think is Drake's best work of everything. Like I think that's where I would want Drake to be at all times. Either Take Care or Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah,
So yeah. Okay, we'll see.
I would. I would.
I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in to another amazing episode of Sippin' Vibes. I'm your girl, Miss JLH from We Don't Sip Tea, We Drink Wine.
And it's your boy AJ, the co-host of Hip Hop Vibes, the podcast. It's like a trial quest. You got to say the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We will see y'all next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.